Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and happy 4th of July to my American viewers out there. Happy Independence Day. If you're from the UK, well, sucks to suck. So 4th of July is a holiday that is right smack dab in the middle of summer. It is in America here. It's not even so much about the independence. I mean, some people really do make it about that with the flags and the patriotism and stuff like that. But for most people, it's a summer holiday. You have your cookouts, you go swimming, you go camping, you shoot off fireworks, whatever, right? It's a summer holiday. Well, summer used to be pretty cool for the Call of Duty franchise as well. Real life, summer's fantastic. Favorite season of the year. But in video games, summer themes are some of my favorite themes. People on my streams have heard me talk about this all the time. When it comes to like aesthetics, I like summer theme and Halloween theme. Like those are my two vibes I like in video games. And do you guys remember that Call of Duty used to actually be about summertime? Who remembers Days of Summer? I'm gonna make a video on this every freaking year. I'm not gonna let this die. Days of Summer was so much fun when it first came out. It started with Modern Warfare Remastered and Infinite Warfare. We saw it during Call of Duty World War II. We saw it to a lesser extent during Black Ops 4. And then, once Call of Duty made that shift, once they made that change, everything went down the toilet. You guys know the change I'm talking about. Modern Warfare. Every video seems to go back to Modern Warfare 2019 somehow, but it's not even just that game. That game wasn't responsible for it. What caused events like Days of Summer to go away was when Activision decided to go from the paid DLC model to the free DLC model. Have you guys noticed that? Like, ever since we went free DLC, cool shit just kind of went away. Occasionally we get a cool DLC map, occasionally we get some new DLC weapons which are fun to use, and it is nice that we don't have to rely on depot credits or armory credits or supply drops or any of the other nonsense to unlock content. But let me tell you, man, like, it sucks what they've done since they've gone free, because the events that we had to look forward to every year were so much fun. Not even Days of Summer. We're talking Shamrock and Awe back in March. I mean, that's came and gone. Did we get anything for Vanguard? Probably not, unless maybe I missed like a bundle in the shop or something like that. Like, we don't get events anymore. Halloween Scream, Winter Siege, like all these really fun events that you had to look forward to, on top of enjoying the other DLCs that were coming out, as well as the base game and all the other community events that they used to do. Like, Call of Duty itself used to be so good back when, and this honestly reminds me of the Bob situation, which I know that's going to be a bit of an esoteric reference for a lot of you guys out there, but the Bob situation was a video I made a while ago. We're talking like a year ago, where I was talking about Call of Duty DLC and the changes and the pros and cons and things like that. And then we got this comment here from Switters who says, I didn't know this existed, and I'm so glad you posted it. I've been saying this forever. Make good new maps. I swear after Black Ops 3, Treyarch fired all but one map designer. Then we got a comment from Bob here who says, and let me guess, you want these, quote, good new maps given to you for free, right? To which everyone responded, obviously. I mean, yeah. I mean, duh, we paid $60 for the game. Like, yeah. Why is it that just because we went to a free DLC model that suddenly we have like shittier maps that are spaced out fewer and further in between? Right? And we go to Bob's profile and he was just like an anonymous. It's definitely an alt account of some sort. A lot of people, myself included, believe that Bob here was a developer, someone who worked for Sledgehammer or Raven Software, Treyarch, Infinity Ward, Activision, whatever. You know, it sounded like this was a very jaded developer on an alt account, right? And since I made my video discussing Bob and his comment, he deleted his channel. Not that his channel was an actual channel, it was just an alt account, whatever. So it kind of reminds me of that situation. It seems like, from the outside looking in, since Call of Duty DLC and post-launch content went free, aside from the bundles, there's been a substantial drop in quality. And I think we can all agree on that. Now, I'm not saying we should go back to season passes or anything like that and paid DLC or supply drops or anything like that, right? I like the current system, but the problem is the current system doesn't actually give out a lot of good content compared to back when we were paying for DLC. And it kind of seems like from Bob's comment there, if I had to infer a little bit here, it seems like the developers kind of just don't really care to put out crazy, cool, awesome stuff for DLC because, you know, why would they? They made their money already from the base game. I'm sure they still get paid to continue to work on the game post-launch, but in general, with the 1-year lifespan that games have and the never-ending game development cycle that the developers are forced to do because of Activision, I mean, I can kind of see why they don't really care share nearly as much. I mean, maybe back in the day, they got a cut of all the DLC sales, whereas nowadays, maybe they don't get that as much, and that's why the DLC is definitely a bit more lacking as compared to before. I don't know. I mean, when they release a game like Vanguard, Sledgehammer Games, I am sure, I mean, they're doing their post-launch content, they're making maps, they're doing updates and whatever, but I think we can all agree they're not really doing a whole lot with it, and it's probably because they're working on their next game, and they're just trying to keep the lights on for this game until Modern Warfare 2022 comes out. So I guess we'll have to see how things are going to play out with the remainder of the Vanguard life cycle. I'm just saying, man, here we are on the 4th of July, America's Independence Day, the most summer holiday of all summer holidays. And it got me thinking, man, Days of Summer. I wish I could show trailer footage in my videos, but Activision, they're a bunch of dicks. Every time I post any trailer footage in my videos, even if I mute the audio, even if I edit it and I move things around, it doesn't matter. They copyright claim it right away. It's an automated system, to be fair. I'm pretty sure it's automated. And then I go through and I dispute it. And then I'm like, you know, this is obviously fair use. I'm using it to make a point and educate the community about things that you guys used to do in the past. Like, it's very clearly fair use how I use their trailers in my videos. But then they don't respond for 30 days, which just kind of makes it so the video sits there in limbo and it's no good for anybody. So I found a bunch of old assets, a bunch of old gameplay, a bunch of old stuff to show you guys here in this video. And hopefully it took you guys on a trip down memory lane, because it did for me personally. And, you know, here we are about halfway through summertime. Do we have a Days of Summer event for Vanguard? Doesn't sound like it. And you just go back and look, man. Just go back and look. This is on the official Call of Duty website. For some reason, this is still here. This was Sledgehammer Games' last World War II title, and look what they did for Days of Summer. And keep in mind, this Days of Summer was even as good as what we had in Modern Warfare Remastered and Infinite Warfare. So summer comes to Call of Duty World War II. Here is going to be a calendar with different weekend warfare events and the midweek mobilize. We had different double XP events, different game modes coming out like Prop Hunt and Horde Point and things like that. We had 3 new weapons, the Ribby Rolly, the Mosin Nagant 3-line sniper rifle, as well as the Automaton. We had the sandbox map that came out. We had Days of Summer gear for your different characters that you could run around as that were all pretty fun themed. There was a community challenge to get a different shotgun variant for, I assume that's just called a double barrel in that game. It's been a couple years, so I don't quite remember. New game modes, of course, as well as bringing back stuff from the Shamrock Gnaw event, another event that's gone by the wayside here. There's just so much that used to be in COD back then, and then nowadays it's like, yo, $15 bundle, come on, it's got a firework attached to it or some stupid shit, right? It just, I miss the old days. Here's a video from J God going back to Black Ops 4 when Days of Summer came out. There was a whole summer themed battle pass for you to go through, which was free, and it's like, I miss the old days, man. Just take me back. Just take me back. But hopefully with Modern Warfare 2 being a 2-year game and they're really going to be putting all their eggs in one basket with that game, hopefully events come back. I do know for a fact that sometimes, at least sometimes, Call of Duty developers and community managers and maybe some of the people at Activision themselves, you guys are aware of me. You guys watch my videos on occasion, at the very least. So, if you're watching this, man, community challenges, events, you know, Days of Summer, Winter Siege, Halloween Scream, all the stuff, man. Shamrock Gnaw, bring that kind of stuff back. Give us stuff to look forward to and stuff that you guys as the developers can have fun making. Like, if you guys, like, as the devs, like, I'm speaking to the audience here, like, if you can picture yourself as a COD dev and, you know, you just finished up Shamrock Gnaw and you keep thinking to yourself, well, we gotta get ready for Days of Summer. So while you're continuing to update the game and make balance changes and things like that, you start thinking about what you want to do for, like, a summer themed map. You start thinking about what you want to do for summer themed cosmetics, summer themed weapons, summer themed stuff for you to do, challenges even. Like, that would be fun. It kind of like breaks up the monotony of the normal day-to-day work that a developer has, because they're going to be working on specific themes throughout the year. It makes so much sense in my brain, man, but I don't know. Things like this have just gone by the wayside since Call of Duty DLC went free, and I have to wonder, will we ever get anything awesome like we used to have back in the day under the current system? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Time will tell, ladies and gentlemen, but for right now, that's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be safe here on 4th of July. Don't blow your hands off, guys. Come on, let's all be careful. Don't drink too much. Don't blow your hands off, and let's all be safe and have fun. And until tomorrow, I'll catch you guys with my next video then. But for right now, that's all for today. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.